Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi.
Somebody say local.
Greetings, family, friends, and fans of DAsportsVYBEZ. Today we are live in the stadium. We are here with father and son, Augustine, Benno Pascal, and Stefan Pascal. What's up, guys?
Well, and you.
Yes, Steven.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. And Benno, how it feels to be here with your son, at least in an interview with your son today?
Well, I've done quite a lot of interviews before, but this is the first one I'm doing together with my son. So
Nice.
I feel, very elated, and I'll be happy to answer all the questions you pose to me.
Stefan, first time ever interview with your dad. How you feel today, just sitting down with your dad?
Well, it's not really something new. I always sit down with him and talk to other people. So, I've been used to it, but I always enjoy it.
All right, Benno, where did it start it for you? You yourself, you played cricket. Where did this all start it for you?
For me or
For you, playing cricket.
Basically, growing up in the countryside, I'm from the southeastern part of the island in a small village called Whitaker. And, that's basically what we knew. I mean, we were not really fortunate to have football like you guys would have closer to the city area. We played a little bit of football as well, more on the road, because our village at that time, we never really had a flat area where we could actually play football. So cricket was basically
What village is this?
Whitaker.
Whitaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So cricket for us was the most convenient sport that we could play in when you compare the two sports. Because we played cricket in the tracks, going to our various homes. We played on the streets, and so cricket was always part of my upbringing.
Now, Stefan, you saw your father play cricket at an early age. How did you feel watching your father play cricket? What were you thinking at the time, as a young man growing up? You are still young, but at least, early age, 5, 6 years.
Well, growing up watching my dad play, I just really and truly wanted to, I should say, like,
You wanted to
follow-
play, you wanted to follow his footsteps.
yeah. Because as he always tells me, he was a fighter on the field, and I could really see that. So that's one of the things I'm trying to instill in my game now, as I've basically worked on all the techniques and all the various different aspects of it.
What school do you go to?
I attended St. Mary's Academy.
St. Mary's Academy. And you are the captain of St. Mary's Academy?
Yeah, I'll be on the 15 and on the 20 school team.
You played for Dominican national team, right?
Yes. So
What divisions?
at on the 14, on the 15 and on the 19.
On the 13, on the 15, on the 19.
Yeah.
What's your age?
I'm 14 years old.
You are just 14 years and you play all that cricket already in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Traveling a lot.
Yeah, I travel a lot.
And Benno, you are also the PRO of the Dominican Cricket Association.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm not sure if I'm being controversial, but I know based on my experience you might be getting some serious pressure because sometimes you have to do your job as a PRO of the Cricket Association, and also you want to promote your son.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about it, how it
It's
feels?
something that can be very difficult because average people out there can sometimes, or it's easy for them to get the wrong impression. But knowing the person that I am and the work that I've done, in the game of cricket, and not even really a national player. I've never really played at the national level, but I remember looking at talent in Whitaker, in the village guys playing cricket on the street, and I said, nah, all this talent can't be going to waste. So I organized to have our village team register in the intermediate division in Dominica, Augustus Berger Intermediate Division. And that was the very first time. That happened somewhere in the 80s, but you know, that was the very first time in the history of cricket in Dominica a country team would be representing themselves in a national league in the Roseau area. So, you know, for me, if a person know me, they will know that if I proudly, you know, promote my son, it's not because, you know, it's not because, well, it's because he's my son. It's because he's doing well, you know. And
But you have to anyway.
yeah, I mean,
you have to.
I mean that for me is the first. I mean, I'm a father before I was a public relations officer of the Dominica Cricket Association, and for me, I will always. I mean, I will always promote.
And I suspect it's natural in your family because I asked you to do an interview with your son, and here came the mother. She's right there, you know.
I mean, as you mentioned that day, I just want to thank Maria, my loving wife, for the you know, understanding me as a human being, as a person, and the things that I love, and for me to have that level of support, because I know sometimes for a man, when he becomes like a partner to a lady and gets married, sometimes, you know, you can be deterred from your passion, you know, the things you love. And I can't say that for Maria. Maria has always been a support to me, you know, when I played. The days when I played, she used to be carrying my bag, you know, and stuff. So, you know, it comes to her naturally that, you know, we can form that sort of team and that support base for Stefan, because I think Stefan is the youngest now in our family, and the support base has been tremendous in terms of my two elder daughters, my wife Maria, and myself, that we form that kind of a support base. And again I say, Stefan is probably a fortunate young man to have, because that is not something that is very common.
I was just going to ask him this question, or not really a question, I was just going to tell him, you know, he is very fortunate to have one of the students, very fortunate to have his parents supporting him all the way. So again, I will ask you, how do you feel, Stefan, to have your parents at your back every moment?
I'm just grateful for that, because a lot of my peers I play cricket with don't have that same background and that same support, so I would just like to thank them for that.
All right. Respect. DAsportsVYBEZ, we are at the stadium with Mr. Beno Pascal, Augustine Beno Pascal, and son, Stefan Pascal. Stefan, at a very young age, you are performing very great on a high level, you know, playing for the junior teams in terms of under 15, under 19. Now you have to manage your time. How you managing your time as a youth man, you know?
Well, that really hasn't been a problem for me, you know. I've always been taught how to touch, how to
manage your time.
Yeah. I really learned how to do that in primary school, more so grade 6.
So what happened, like, after school? You know, you have homework to do, but still you have to go to do some sessions, practice sessions.
Well, after school, normally I go to train. Then when I go home, I will do my homework.
So like you go to bed late at night?
Well, according to the amount of homework I do.
But sports is not affecting you, not affecting your schoolwork.
No, it's really not.
Okay. Beno, again as a PRO, you know, you are seeing the lives of other players. Do you talk to players? You know, I mean, for sure, you know, there are some players at his age, your son's age, that they are not getting the support. So what do you do? What do you say to them? You know.
Well, I try to speak to them, because I do some level of coaching as well. So I interact with quite a lot of young cricketers, especially like you mentioned around his age group. I am probably one of those persons in Dominica in cricket that has created more opportunity for younger cricketers to be involved. In the club that I'm lucky to be, sort of like managing and so on. We had the record for having the most young cricketers, and these are guys that are around his age, a little older, and probably a little younger too, involved in playing intermediate cricket in Dominica. At one time, we had like 5 or 6 players playing intermediate cricket because I realized that it's better to invest your time and your effort in bringing through young cricketers rather than sitting down by a park. You get there early for a match and then you have to be calling a man and asking him where he is. And that was a situation that was very frustrating to me. So that drove me to concentrate more on developing young cricketers. It was easy for me to do that because that has been, like I say, my life. I've given cricketers, created opportunity for cricketers because I wanted them to make it at the highest level. This guy was nowhere in the picture, I didn't have him while I was doing that. I took guys from the countryside where I'm from and bring them at my home to stay to create opportunities for them. So my interaction with young cricketers has always been at the forefront. That's basically what a lot of them would know me, like normally you hear younger guys would call sir. I say, you don't have to call me sir, you can just call me Beno. And yeah, because I want them to feel as comfortable as they can when they're around me and teaching them and giving them the opportunity to play. So yeah, that is not a problem for me, and that has been something that's basically happened.
But correct me if I'm wrong, I heard the organization doing something for some of the players in terms of putting packages together because of the pandemic and so on.
Yeah, our president, Mr. Glenn Joseph, was able to come up with that thought, and we supported him in that because we thought it was a worthwhile venture.
It was a good gesture.
Yeah, where we had some of the senior national cricketers to involve in assisting in that, because this COVID-19 thing really is a spoiler. It spoiled quite a lot of things for a lot of people. So you find less fortunate people, in less fortunate homes where parents can't really go and work and stuff. And it was very difficult for them, and so we thought it was good to have that venture, and it's something that we've touched quite a bit of lives, like around 12 recipients.
Respect.
Yeah.
Stefan, technology is good, but it can always be a distraction.
Yeah.
How do you work around this?
Well, I use technology for positive things.
Good.
If I need to research something for school, I will do that on using the technology. Also, with all the things that's there, is like informal, like you can get a lot of information.
Yes. Beno, your son has scored centuries and 50s. Tell us, how do it feel to be on the stand and watching your son score a century?
I don't know what word I can use to really explain the feeling that you have as a father looking at a young son, because I understand the pressures of playing cricket, and to look at Stefan when he was like 12 years, when he scored his high score in cricket against Goodwill School in Stadium, 144 not out.
144 not out.
It was something that I saw a great level of maturity in him, because the first 50 runs was actually constructed. It was like a situation where at lunchtime he was like 28.
How old was he?
He was 12.
12 years, scoring 144 runs.
Yeah. He was like 20. He was like 28 runs at lunchtime, and I happened to have a small conversation with him and saying, that bowling is not so special. you need to compile the other 22 runs and make sure you get to the first 50. But after that, you need to put your foot on the foot of that bowling. That was my words to him, and then I can tell you it was something that, I mean, to look at a young player construct a first 50 runs and to totally demolish the bowling to get another 94 runs was something really special.
Benoit, I'm excited. I want to cut you off. I want to cut you off and go to Stefan because I'm really excited.
I know.
Stefan, 12 years, scoring 144 runs. You matter before your time, my brother. So take us to that day, you know, scoring that 100.
Well, it was a very bright day, you know. We batted first, I believe. You know, when I got out there, I just wanted to bat, you know, as
So when you scored the 100, you know, how you felt?
well, I was elated, you know. I was
Yes. So tell us about, I guess you might tell me the 144. Tell us one of your greatest moments as a player.
Well, that would be winning my first championship, you know, apart from the 144.
Championship with
My school.
SMA?
Yeah,
Okay. What level was it?
that was the on the 15.
Can you give me some notables, like some of the other players on your team?
Well, it had national under 15 players such as Shaquem Thomas.
Well, I know for sure. You know, doing sometime the interview at your age, but you will get there for sure, my brother. You will get there.
There's a little blank there.
Yes.
Moment.
I know. That 144 runs, which will never. I hope it is highlighted somewhere.
I mean,
it
wasn't the most difficult bowling that he probably would have faced, but you know, you know, sometimes when you get to a different level, because what happened is he was selected at 12 years to play regional cricket. That is in the regional under 15 tournament in Jamaica, and that's why we are in this shape you see us wearing today. That was because myself and Maria accompanied him to Jamaica. While he was playing for Windward Islands. And you know, after, I think his highest score at that tournament was 24. It was against Guyana. He had struck 3 beautiful fours, but it didn't really last too long, you know. But having played that tournament, I think he gained quite a lot of experience by playing at that level. He was pretty young. I mean, most of the guys that he played against would have been probably 14 and, you know, and so on, 13 and 14, he was 12. And he was very small. I mean, he's a big guy now, but he was a little bit, you know. And when he came back to Dominica, I think he showed that the experience of playing regional cricket, it showed in the sports division under 15 competition, because he totally dominated that, you know. I think that like I was saying a little earlier, he scored on Tuesday, he scored that 150. On Thursday, he made 72 against Grammar School.
Wow.
And the following Tuesday at the Gardens versus the PHR Secondary School, he scored 99 not out. He got stranded at 99. So he's in a matter of a week's time, he almost scored 3 centuries. Basically, so you could see that level of experience that he gained playing for Windward Islands in the regional competition. It really showed, and that is what you want from a young player, really. I mean, you go to a tournament.
And that was what year? Can you remember the year?
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, you can imagine you go to a tournament, you didn't really perform, but just getting the exposure and so on. But when you come back, you show that you've learned.
For sure.
That was the most important thing, is to, because you want to see people making progress.
For sure.
And as a young star, if you can't score runs in the under 15s, then it shows that you're not really progressing.
It was a sign of maturity too.
Yes, you know, you have learned something and then you come to show it. I think a little later that year, 2018, he was involved in, because he has always been involved in big man's cricket, you know?
Okay.
I introduced him to cricket. He used to be more of a bowler when he started. And I used to be, he was so small, and just give him the exposure. Play at number 8 around there, but give him a couple overs to bowl, just to be part of it and enjoy it. And that was something that I think helped him, because he's accustomed of playing with big men. And so when it gets to his age group, it shows that level of,
So in saying that, Beno, what would you say to the parents out there in terms of encouragement to their sons, daughters?
Well, Albert, you would have known me. I mean, I sometimes say it on social media. When I speak, I mean, when I speak quite a lot on radio for ASPRO,
Yes.
Association and so on. And I always send that SOS out. I think we are losing quite a lot of cricketers or sports people, because parents have the tendency to leave it up to children a lot. I mean, there's a school of thought that says that you do not try to make your children what they, what you would want and stuff. In some way, I shall agree, but I believe as a parent, you need to advise. You need to strongly advise your children at an early age. And I was able to do that with Stefan. I remember, well, Stefan is as capable a footballer as he's a cricketer. I always say that. Sometimes I feel he's a better footballer than a cricketer. And I was able to sit him down at an early age and say, because of the history, and everything else, I believe it's probably easier for you to successfully make it in cricket as opposed to football. I don't know why I say that, but I just think, maybe it's because I love cricket more. It was probably easier for to confident.
But your advice was good anyway, showing that it is good so far.
And the thing is that I didn't tell him to stop playing football.
Yes.
But he's playing his league football. I mean, he playing for schools, like for example, when you have sports meets or sports day, he'll still play. But to be playing at a serious level and looking to play for Dominica, I think he's probably decided at an early age that he probably would play for cricket instead.
So Stefan, what advice would you give to your peers?
Well, I would just like to tell them, no matter what the situation is, like always keep working. There are better days at the end of the tunnel. So
Yes, man.
you always have to keep working, no matter what.
For sure. So yes, father and son, Beno and Stefan, the Sports Vibes really salute you guys, especially the parents, and thanks for giving us the interview today.
Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity as well too. I mean, sometimes you find not enough of those kinds of things have been done, and I think you're doing a very wonderful job, you guys, in terms of bringing out the young cricketers or the older ones, because sometimes you have to know the history.
For sure.
In order for it to
For sure.
You guys are doing a very good job in regards to that. I've looked at some of your interviews in terms of the older guys who were playing before, and most in recent time I've seen you guys did interviews with younger cricketers and younger footballers and basketballers. So yeah, I'm very happy for the opportunity. I'm sure Stefan is as well. He can say that for himself, but knowing him, he's very grateful for the opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Somebody say, Lord.